Hello everybody on this beautiful Skyrim morning outside Solitude. Yeah. Well, we're going to be doing a couple of player home mods today and a follower mod. So the first player home mod will be The Moors by Ithilia, I think it's pronounced. And you will find it pretty much in this location across from the river from Solitude. And it is actually looks like it is a home that has been here quite some time, as you can tell from the overgrowth on top of the roof and on top of the tower here. Now, as you can tell, there are crafting stations on the outside of this player home. There's lighting, seating, and even a small little rowboat. With this house, you can actually see that it's got kind of hobbit doors, so it's got using the resources from the Hobbit Holes mod. So let's, and as you can tell from the inside of this place, it is actually quite dark with the exception of the illuminated areas from here. Well, if you want to fix that, there is a light switch right over here, which turns on the lights for the workshop. And inside you will find that you have crafting stations all over. You have this armor rack here, the anvil for crafting, and so on. You also have storage. And look, a Twummer home smelter. And if you want to go upstairs, because there's stairs, there's that switch here, which opens that door. And you have more stations. And here's something that you don't see very often in houses. A mannequin built for crafting female armors and clothes. So, this is one of those mods that will actually work out. And if you wanted to, you can close that back up and use the many different storage supply chests in this particular room. And hide from people. That's right, you can hide from people. Although they will know that there is a switch down there that will open this door. And as you can tell, we have moved into the house itself, and this is the west wing of the house. As you can tell, it is pretty dark, but don't worry, there are light switches. Well, knobs anyway. And for some reason, I've only been able to get this one by ducking down. So, now that it's all illuminated, as you can tell, a lot of things are Skyrim mod resources. Other things are, well, completely new, like the chairs, and the sofa, and the wine glasses, and the wine bottle, and these bird cages. But the bird cages aren't just for show. You could actually play music from the birds. They will sing. Isn't that neat? Oh, and the wine cabinet! The wine cabinet! The beautiful, beautiful wine cabinet. And running hot water with steam. Or running cold water. The only thing I would wish to have seen is if the thing did fill up, it drained slowly. That would have been awesome to see. Lots and lots of different storage. As you can tell, there's already some stuff in it. So, nothing really to worry about. And you have an ice chest, which would probably indicate why there's some stuff coming out of it. Lots of book storage. More storage. In here you have the enchanting room with another light switch. Yes, another light switch. And what enchanting room isn't good if you don't have a way to get up to the top of the tower. But that's not why we're here right now. Coming to the main bedroom and a light switch. And lots of storage. And people can sneak in here and watch you sleep. Creepy. But you have a jewelry box right next to the bedstand. Yay! You can play chess. And look. Another one with running water. Although I am having a hard time finding the light switch for this room. I know there might be one. But oh, there it is. Isn't this one of the most beautiful looking bathrooms you've ever seen? And look, soap. That's right, it comes with its own soap. and an oil lamp to set the mood. And a toilet! What bathroom wouldn't be complete without a toilet? Yay! And another storage area. This place has lots of storage. This is the west wing of the moors. Outside the house, outside from the east wing, you will find this, the door to the cellar. Oh yeah, and a place to chop wood. Can't have a house without the place to chop wood. And here in the cellar, you will find mannequins, weapons racks, and even storage. Oh, and a light switch. As you can tell, it's all Dwemer powered. You can even access the furnace. Although you can't really do anything with the furnace, which is sad, but still quite neat. As you can tell, you got regal weapons and armor, or at least ranged weapons and ammo. Weapons racks, lots of weapons racks. Mannequins, sword weapons, more weapons racks, another mannequin, two-handed weapons and weapon racks, cloth armors, heavy armors, light armors, staff section, and 3 more mannequins. And if you're wondering why all the mannequins look like Natsumi, that is because I have a mod installed that makes the mannequins look like her. That would be the reason why. It's what I'm kind of playing around with. With this particular mod, I actually had to stop recording for a short time, set this up, and then do that. Otherwise, you'd have a bunch of naked Natsumis standing in this room. Which I'm pretty sure most people wouldn't mind, but, you know, YouTube terms and standards. Wonderful things, aren't they? But yeah, this is The Moors by Ithelia, I think it's pronounced. So, if you ever want to play a home like this just outside Solitude, and it is free to use, it's completely open to the player and their followers. One side for the followers, one side for the players. So, have fun and enjoy this mod. Now on to the next one. And with this mod, it is the follower that is called Swordswoman Eleonora. And she is for both the CBBE and UMP body, and she is by Sisfirin. I'm not going to try pronouncing this guy's name or girl's name. You'll actually find her in the Iverstead Inn, and there she is.
Maybe you need a partner, Just picture it. 2 women, the dusty road, strapping men at every tavern.
As you can tell, she is not voice acted, but yeah. I believe my follower system is actually broken because I haven't been able to recruit any followers for quite some time, so I won't be able to have her tag along. But I will have her linked, and you can still use her, and pretty much, yeah. As it is, there's actually a small biography about her as a follower, and on the page itself. So this is one of those mods that say good-looking follower, and
I'd better get going.
Can always play with them. So now on to the next player home and the last mod for today. Okay, to get this one, this player home, you will just need to go to their breezeway home, and you'll find this. You just take the arrow, you can tell it puts you in 3rd person, and this is how you will want to stay, because she'll start reading the note, and this prompt will come up, telling you exactly what's inside the pouch, and what the location of the player home itself. And also, once you're done reading this, it'll go back into your inventory, your map will be updated, and if you go into your notes, the anonymous letter will be well, blank, just like the letter says. So what you're going to do is just go to your thing like that, put on the net, and it says you feel a new power inside of you. So what you do is you then go to your magic tab, and there should be the option of open amulet bag. Just click that, press the button, and you will now have this item, the mysterious ring. But that's not everything. You just have to go to the player home next, and it will be actually marked on the map. So I'll just fast travel over to it. And here we are at the Clear Skies Hideout, the fully animated player house by Haomi, I think it's pronounced. And what you're going to do is, if these things don't attack you, which they're not seemingly doing that, you come into the house. As you can tell, the key is required, and you don't have the key. So you just go to this small jar here, take the note, you can go over and read it, which it should be there, you made a note. This tells you exactly where it is, so you just go get the key. And once you have the key, you'll be able to enter into the house. I might also want to mention that there is a dragon word wall just down the hill over there, and over here you will find a large stable where you can put whatever amount you have, and there's also this here, a small workstation. But as you can tell, there is a lot in this area. You can even turn the brazier on, which puts it into a third-person camera view and animation. So now you have lighting inside as well as the ability to look outside. Also, you have these veins. I think there's at least one for each different kind of vein, all scattered throughout the entire player home area. So, mine to your heart's content. If you run over here, you'll find more workstations, storage spaces, and everything. And if you're really wanting to try to get something that might be good, if you run up these stairs and look over there, there are potions. Those potions actually were already in the game. This is an actual vanilla area. They just added more to it. Like that fence there, this player home, but those 3 pillars and the potions on top were already in this location. Bet you didn't know that. And if you run across here, you'll notice that there's still silver mines, and yeah, like I said, there's a lot here. But you'll also notice a small grave. It looks like a fresh grave. The earth has been moved recently. I should take a close look. You could spend the time and clear out the grave and clean it up, and even look what's inside. Inside you'll even find a few things that are probably something that you can use to craft at that small crafting station. But a lot of the things here will have menus, and you will be able to do various things. Say you wanted your character to lean on the fence. You can now have your character lean on the fence and look over. And it will tell you your next click on the rail will exit unless you learn the exit animation power. But, hey, let's face it, this is actually a really, really nice view. And you can just jump to exit the animation. So having an exit animation power seems kind of, well, pointless. But there's even more. If you, let's actually probably go in the first person for that. Let's go upstairs. As you can tell, there is a small bird's nest with a bird inside of it. The hawk will actually fly around and return to its nest from time to time. But there's also something up here, which will allow you to light this fire up here. You can sit and meditate, you can warm yourself by the fire, or you can just, enjoy the view and keep warm. As you can tell, you can see actually pretty far, all the way to Solitude almost on a clear day. And over here, there is an escape rope, which will bring you back down to the side of the mountain, almost to the base. At least, I think it's down to the Dwemer work site down there, or the dig site. As you can tell, knapsack full of gear, so you can always enjoy your stay here. But you want to see the inside of the house, don't you? Not just what's on the outside. There are a lot of animations, so I say play around with it. There's supposed to be over 100, so let's check out the inside of the house. Once you're inside the house, as you can tell, it is still pretty dark in here. But no matter, I believe, if you can hear that, you can actually hear the wind howling, which is actually pretty neat. I don't think I actually heard that last time I was here. But you can actually turn on lights, and it will put you in third person as you turn on lights. And you can tell there's another candle here, so another third person animation, and the light will be turned on. And you have a nice view of the white gold tower. Let's see if I can find others to turn on, like above the fireplace here. There's also something interesting about this particular house. You can set the house rules. She'll sit and ponder upon the house rules, and this menu will pop up, allowing you to set bed manners, blanket use, shower manners, book reading options, and supply storage system. You can actually have it set up so that it will disperse your supplies from one location to all the others, I believe. As you can tell, crafting supplies auto sort from inventory, or auto sort from bottomless bag. That's right, there is a bottomless bag in this game that I will now show you. If you can tell, there's this bag right here. It not only is something that you can equip, but also something that you can use. So let's go with pick up and hang bottomless bag. It looks like a heavy, it looks incredibly heavy for an empty bag. Strange, it should be very handy if I could open it while I was wearing it. You can pick it up now, or you can leave it here. There is also a place to store your keys. As you can tell, the clear skies double is right there. There's also a place to hang your cloaks and hats. So this place actually has a lot to do in it, and when it may seem small, but it's not actually that bad. And up here you have a few things that you might recognize: the Centurion, the Dragonstone, the Statue of Talos, and a small Dwemer Cube. The Dwemer Cube is actually a key for something that is actually a hidden secret that if you find it within one of the books, you will be able to get it. It's a secret lab, so have fun, because there is a lot of animations. Like I said, there is over 100 animations, and there is a lot to do. As you can tell, you can even let's see, this gets a little help from Ancient Mara, so let's get through that. She now kneels down and is praying to Mara right now. Once you get up, you will be blessed and all diseases will be cured. Unfortunately, diseases like that can't be cured, curing lycanthropy. As you can tell, you can actually take the wedding wreath from the top of there, and there's even a music box. So this is one of those really really good mods that should actually see a lot more endorsements than it already is. And another light. So again, if you want another secluded player mod with great views and a history behind it, because as you can see, there's a guide there. There's even a bunch of books scattered around, as you can tell from the journal there. And various different things like the Thalmor dossier and secret orders. Did not want to do that. Or you can open up this person's chest and find it for a cloak and even a letter. This is something that will be automatically given to you and worn after you hop in the bed and hop out of the bed. The same for if you go into the shower, it will automatically strip off all the clothes in your character, and then when you leave, it will automatically re-equip all the gear. So let's just stand behind her and watch. As you can tell, it has just removed all of her equipment, and if we back up, it now has equipped robes on her. So this is something that you can actually set and control. You can actually turn that function off, but I mean like the re-equip the robes part off. So if you wanted to, you can have your character run around naked, or even any of your followers that are in here. The mod author suggests that you wait a moment for the, well, followers to adjust, I suppose. You can even change the table settings for this by clear table. And the table is now clear. You can change the table to be either a table for dinner or a work table. So let's change it to a work table, and all of this comes up. You can even take a closer look, and your character will now have an animation of her looking over the map. And table settings again, you can set it to clear table, and then reset it for dining purposes. Also, you can sit in a chair, and a menu should be popping up unless it, oh, there it is, pick menu. You can either pick between drinks, meat sandwiches, or soups. So let's have a soup. And she will start eating that soup. And once you leave the table, as you can tell, the soup goes away. So this is something that you can actually have for a lot of purposes. You can do it as a roleplay character that lives in a secluded area, or some odd stuff like that. As I had said, that there is a secret lab, but I'm not going to show you where it is, or even how to get to it, or even what it looks like. Mainly because I haven't been able to find it myself, because I haven't really been paying attention to the books that were in here. So if you ever wanted another player home that you can use for RP purposes of someone that lives in the mountains and in seclusion, you can actually have that. So I hope you've enjoyed this episode, so don't forget to like, subscribe, comment below, and as always, I think I was gonna try to show a view of the aurora from the top here. And see if there's some kind of animation up here. Probably not. Oh, what's this? That's something I've missed before. So yeah, this is one of those player homes that are actually quite good to see. And apparently the music will continue on even if you jump. But as for the escape, there is a slight thing about it. If you try to climb down, it says, "Are you ready and fit to climb down?" If you say, "Not now, I'll try again later," you can just go about your business up here. If you say, "Yes, you are," and you climb down, it'll go to a loaded screen instead of actually playing any animation, and you will be like this and have at least 3 debuffs on you. I don't know why 2 of them have to deal with money though, or maybe it's bag space or money and merchant thing, I have no idea. But you will have those debuffs whether or not you climb up or climb down. So I'll show you again, just to prove that I'm going up is the same thing. So yeah. Oh, and if you noticed, when I with the episode I showed last week about the wedge clock, I have the moon phases on, and I'm now looking at the moon, and it matches the phase. So yeah. So I hope you've enjoyed these mods so far, and as I was saying before, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment below, and as always, I will take suggestions on future mods. So don't forget to suggest any. Seriously, I've been just going around picking the hot files or searching through the darkest depths of lost files and the Nexus. I'm going to try to do something like a couple armor mods and cover that mannequin one I showed if I can find the file again. So take care, and hope you have a good week.